You're standing in front of a wall of protein powders at the store, scrolling through Reddit threads about creatine, and wondering if fat burners actually work or just make your wallet lighter. Ever wonder which supplements actually help you build muscle and lose fat without wasting your money or risking your health? Today, I'll explain the top 3 safest and most effective supplements for transforming your body like you're 5 years old. By the end, you'll understand exactly what works, what doesn't, and why most supplements deliver no results. The supplement industry is a $140 billion a year business, built mostly on hope and marketing. Walk into any GNC and you'll see thousands of products promising shredded abs and bulging biceps. But here's the truth. About 95% of supplements do almost nothing. They're not dangerous, they're just useless. The companies selling them use fancy science words, show you doctored before and after photos, and count on you not doing research. But 3 supplements actually work. They have decades of research behind them. They're safe when used correctly, and they're cheap compared to everything else on the shelf. Let's start with the king. Creatine monohydrate is the single most researched supplement in sports science history. Over 500 studies prove it works. It's not some sketchy powder from an Instagram ad. It's a compound your body already makes naturally in your muscles. You also get it from eating meat. But supplementing gives you more than your body produces on its own. And that extra creatine does something specific. It helps your muscles produce energy during heavy lifting. Think of your muscles like a phone battery. Creatine extends that battery life so you can do 1 or 2 more reps before your muscles give out. Those extra reps, done consistently over months, add up to real muscle growth. Here's what matters to you. Creatine increases your strength by about 5 to 10%. That means if you normally bench press 135 pounds for 8 reps, creatine might let you hit 10 reps. Over 12 weeks, studies show people gain an extra 2 to 4 pounds of muscle compared to training without it. It also pulls water into your muscle cells, making them look fuller and bigger almost immediately. You're not gaining fat. You're not bloated. Your muscles just hold more fluid, which is exactly what you want. And here's the best part. It's absurdly safe. Doctors have studied creatine for over 30 years. It doesn't damage your kidneys unless you already have kidney disease. It doesn't make you aggressive or mess with your hormones. It costs about $15 for a 3-month supply. You take 5 grams a day, about a teaspoon, mixed in water or protein shakes. No loading phase needed despite what the label says. No fancy timing required. Just take it daily and forget about it. Now check this out. The second supplement is even simpler. Caffeine. You already use it. You just don't think of your morning coffee as a performance-enhancing drug, but that's exactly what it is. Caffeine blocks the receptors in your brain that make you feel tired. It increases adrenaline, sharpens focus, and makes hard workouts feel slightly easier. Studies show it improves strength by about 3% and endurance by up to 12%. That's huge when you're trying to push through a tough set or finish a brutal cardio session. But here's where it gets interesting for fat loss. Caffeine increases your metabolic rate, meaning your body burns slightly more calories at rest. We're talking maybe an extra 50 to 100 calories per day, which isn't much. But it also mobilizes fat cells, making it easier for your body to use stored fat for energy during exercise. Combined with a calorie deficit and regular training, caffeine gives you a measurable edge. It won't melt fat off your body while you sit on the couch, but it makes the work you're already doing more effective. The sweet spot is 200 to 400 milligrams about 30 minutes before training. That's roughly 2 cups of coffee or 1 caffeine pill. Don't megadose thinking more is better. Above 400 milligrams, you just get jittery and anxious without extra benefits. And your body builds tolerance fast. So some people cycle off caffeine for a week every month or 2 to reset sensitivity. It's cheap, legal, and you're probably already using it. Might as well use it strategically. If you want to know how different caffeine sources compare for performance, like pre-workout drinks versus plain coffee, that's worth exploring in detail separately. Here's what most people miss. The third supplement isn't sexy. Nobody's making viral TikToks about it. But protein powder is the most effective supplement for changing your body composition, period. Here's why. Building muscle requires protein. Your body breaks down muscle fibers during training, then rebuilds them stronger using amino acids from protein. If you don't eat enough protein, your body can't rebuild effectively. You just stay sore without growing. Most research suggests you need about 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight daily to maximize muscle growth. For a 180-pound person, that's 126 to 180 grams of protein every single day. That's hard to get from whole foods alone. unless you're eating chicken breasts and Greek yogurt non-stop. This is where protein powder saves you. One scoop gives you 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein for about $1. It digests quickly, it's convenient, and it tastes better than forcing down another dry chicken breast at 10 p.m. because you're short on your protein goal. But here's the part that matters for fat loss. Protein is the most satiating macronutrient, meaning it keeps you full longer than carbs or fats. When you're trying to lose fat, you're eating in a calorie deficit, which makes you hungry all the time. High protein intake reduces that hunger significantly. It also has the highest thermic effect, meaning your body burns more calories just digesting protein compared to other foods. Plus, when you're losing weight, adequate protein prevents your body from breaking down muscle tissue for energy. You lose fat while keeping the muscle you worked hard to build. Whey protein is the gold standard because it's complete, affordable, and absorbs fast. If you're lactose intolerant or vegan, plant-based options like pea or rice protein work almost as well. The timing doesn't matter as much as hitting your daily total. Some people obsess over the post-workout anabolic window. That's mostly myth. Just get enough protein spread throughout the day, and you're fine. For vegetarians wondering how different plant proteins stack up against each other, or whether blends work better than single sources, that comparison deserves its own breakdown. Now here's the truth nobody wants to hear. These 3 supplements work, but they're not magic. Creatine might add 5 pounds of muscle over 3 months. Caffeine might help you burn an extra couple hundred calories per week. Protein powder makes hitting your macros easier, but none of this matters if you're not training hard, eating in a calorie deficit for fat loss or surplus for muscle gain, sleeping 7 to 9 hours nightly, and staying consistent for months. Supplements are the last 5% of results. Training and nutrition are the other 95%. You are the secret ingredient, not the powder. The supplement industry thrives on complexity and confusion. Fat burners with 50 ingredients that sound scientific. Testosterone boosters with no actual testosterone. Pre-workouts loaded with underdosed compounds. They cost 10 times more than creatine and deliver a fraction of the results. These 3 supplements work because they're simple, researched, and they support what your body already does naturally. They don't replace effort, they enhance it. If you want to see me break down specific supplement labels and show you exactly which ingredients are useless versus which ones matter, I can dive into that rabbit hole. So to recap, creatine monohydrate increases strength and muscle growth for $15 per 3 months. Caffeine boosts performance and metabolism for pennies per dose. Protein powder helps you hit daily protein targets to build muscle and stay full during fat loss. All 3 are proven safe with decades of research. Everything else is marketing. So here's the real question for you. If you could only afford one of these 3 supplements and had to choose based on your current goals, which one would give you the biggest advantage right now?